CME Network live on location, Condo Conference 2025. Mike Wixon with you, and of course, we're here with Condo Business Magazine. Maybe you're in it, maybe you've read it. Certainly this series will cover off on a bunch of topics that you'll find here in Condo Business. And today, we're meeting people off the floor here at the Condo Conference that are making a difference to the industry every day. Paragon Security, one of those. Now, we met last year, but we didn't get a chance to do a podcast.
No.
But we've got an opportunity this year to do it, and it's great because Paragon Security, first of all, I'm excited to talk about the new stuff you have.
Of course.
But tell me a little bit about what Paragon has and how you, I mean, everybody knows the name and how you've established so well in this country.
That's it. Well, Paragon has been around since 1976. We've started off as a family company, and we're still a family company to this day.
Oh.
We're not publicly traded. It's an Ontario-grown business, and we're giving Ontarians jobs, and we think that that's very important.
I think that one of the things that Paragon has that is widely noted in the industry is consistency. A lot of security companies have a revolving door of staff. They have a constant churn of employees coming and going. Paragon seems to have the ability to retain qualified, well-trained people.
Well, we're a real big believer that good guards are made by good guard companies. And that's something that we really pride ourselves in. And in order to do that, we've established our own recruiting department. It's called the Locating Commission. That's what we call it.
Okay.
These are people that go out, they find people, they ensure that anybody who applies gets a response within 24 hours. We want to hear from them.
Right.
And then once we get these applicants in through the doors, we're seeing them, we're seeing what their experience is and how we can help them, not just how they can help us. We want to know where they live. Can we get them close to where they live?
Right, make it a convenient job.
A very convenient job so that they stay longer, that they take pride in their work. On top of that, we have our training classes. So before they even send them out, they have to go through 24 hours of training with us in our office before they're deployed to a site for additional training.
Wow.
We strongly believe that by training the guards and making them feel prepared for the job, they're less likely to leave the job because they don't feel like they know what they're doing. Right? So we find that helps a lot with retention, as well as making sure that they're prepared for future steps, like supervisors.
So they can make it up the ladder.
That's right.
So right at the onset, the training involves, hey, look forward to your future, hit these milestones with your career here and advance yourself.
That's it. And again, it doesn't have to be a future with us. We understand that, you may be just doing security just for now, just to get by. It's a convenient job. It's 24/7. I mean, we're pretty much pandemic proof. We've seen that during the last pandemic. We still had security guards that are needed.
Even more so, I would assume, in some ways.
Even more so, right? So it's one of those jobs that's always going to be around. And we know that there are people who are looking to get into property management. And maybe that's just a way into
This is a step in the process.
Exactly.
It's a great step in the process to really understand. Security, if you're going into property management, understanding how security operates is essential.
Essential. It's critical to their success. And, we always say that, when we have a guards at their property, their success is really not just their own success, but it's also Paragon's success.
Yeah.
It's that building success, that community success. So we want our guards to be successful, and we'll do everything to support them. So I think that's another thing that helps us with our turnover is the amount of support we put behind each of those guards. From the onset of their journey with us, there's 45 people dedicated to making sure they succeed. Whether it be trainers, recruiters, we have a coacher that coaches with them. We have our own schedulers, administrators, as well as tailors. We have our uniform department with tailors.
I will say this, your uniformed guards, they look cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. Like, they look cool.
Yeah. Well, that old adage, don't judge a book by its cover?
No, I think we need to.
People do, right? As soon as you walk in the building.
When it comes to policing security and your own safety,
that's right.
You want somebody there easily identifiable and looking sharp, to be honest with you.
And so we take pride in our appearance so that, residents know that this is a person who takes pride in the care of themselves. They're going to take pride in the care of the building as well.
Jason, tell me, now you and I were talking about something as we head toward the holidays now, as we're recording this. You guys have launched something that I think is really unique and very cool. And it's not a technology.
No.
It's hands-on. Describe to us what the problem is and how you're solving it.
Yeah, so one of the things that we notice in a lot of buildings is more and more buildings are getting more and more packages. And
Right.
a lot of these older buildings, they don't have the space to have those nice fancy parcel lockers that we'd love to put in every single building,
Yeah.
right? But one of the challenges is as these parcels increase with, Amazon Prime Day, Black Friday, Boxing Day, all these different sales, a lot of packages come to the building. And the main concern for a security company is, yes, there's more packages come in, but there's also less security being done because now your traditional guards who are doing access control, video surveillance, monitoring, they're now occupied most of their time with receiving packages and giving those
Right.
packages out.
Right.
So what we encourage a lot of buildings to do, or even just to see if it's possible, is to have a parcel guard. Have a guard who's there is strictly just for packages. That way your other
Wow.
concierges can focus on the job that they were supposed to do. That way you're not missing things like, people sneaking into the garage, because especially around this time of the year, a lot of residents keep their gifts for loved ones in their cars because they don't want it to be seen.
Of course.
So we have an elevated number of car break-ins, and we need security as well as all the technology that's available in order
Focused on that.
to... Exactly.
So if somebody's handling packages, by the way, it's such a nice concierge item to add to security, really, if you think about it. Now that security just focuses on what they're doing and the package delivery happens seamlessly.
Exactly, and it's not like it's a rush thing where you get missed packages. We never want to see any missed packages. We want our capture rate to be 100% received and 100% deployed out to the residents because they want their packages.
Plus, you don't
and they're
want-
not going to wait.
You don't want your neighbor 2 floors down opening your package by accident.
No, you
right?
don't. Absolutely not.
Now, that's not the only new feature that you guys are bringing to the market.
That's right.
Talk to me.
That's right. So a lot of the times these buildings will need somebody who needs to come after hours, right? More of a response call. We have spot checkers. Now this has been around for a while, but it's kind of not really a focus. Most people want to have a physical guard there, but we're understanding that technology is getting more advanced. There's companies out there who are putting AI in cameras, but there still needs to be a response. There still needs to be a physical response. At any given time with Paragon, we have about 30 cars on the road. That's mobile patrol supervisors.
Yeah.
They're not only there to support our guards, which is a big key thing. If our guards have any problems, there's an elevator entrapment or a fire alarm or a leak, our mobiles go there. But they also do alarm response.
Okay.
And they also do checks on buildings whereby, for example, their visitor parking needs to be checked because it's being abused and people are parking there overnight, even
Right.
owners, and we got to control that somewhere, or else it spirals out of control. So really focusing on those spot checks is very important as well.
If people wanted to find out about your services overall, where would they reach out?
Yeah, they can either give us a call at 416-498-4000. That's our general business line.
I'll include that in the description as well.
Perfect. Or they can go to our website, www.paragonsecurity.ca.
Man, I really appreciate this.
Thanks, Mike.
I wish you guys great success with the package program. I think it's great.
Awesome.
And we'll see you again shortly.
Perfect. Thank
And
you
we'll
so much.
see you again shortly, too, hopefully here at Condo Conference 2025. If not, we'll see you right back here. Subscribe, tell a friend. Thanks. See you next time.